Hello budgeters, my name is Jamie from the channel One Happy Frugal Family, and today I'm going to tell you guys why I do not stuff cash envelopes. You might think, Jamie, you are a Dave Ramsey follower, but I don't see your cash envelope stuffing videos. Well, stay tuned and I'm going to tell you why. So in no particular order, I'm just going to share with you guys a few reasons why I don't do cash stuffing. Now, I do know that a lot of the people in the budgeting world have these videos where they're counting their cash and they have these beautiful envelopes that they're selling on Etsy, and they are so cute. And I want to buy their envelopes because they just are so dang cute. But the problem is that I don't need to do a cash envelope, so I don't need to make that purchase because it's just not something that I have a problem with. So that brings me into my first reason why I don't do cash stuffing envelopes, is because the way I have my budget set up, I actually have every single category that I would have for a cash envelope is set up as called sinking funds in my budget. So when I am doing my budget each month, I might allot a certain amount of money to go towards clothing in a clothing account. I might allot a certain amount of money to go into my personal spending amount. So when I make my budget online, I am doing, in theory, my cash envelope stuffing. So every month when I'm putting in my own sinking funds and filling in my own budget, I am, in theory, doing my own cash envelope stuffing. The only thing is that I use my plastic card to make my purchases. And that brings me into my second reason why I don't do my cash envelope stuffing. My plastic credit card that I have, I do have a credit card, which is also another Dave Ramsey no-no, but I do have a credit card because I really like the cash back. I have a high return credit card, and when I make a purchase, I pay it off as soon as I come home. So as soon as I get home, I have that purchase paid off. So I don't even wait for a bill at the end of the month. I pay it off immediately. But because I do that, I have a really good cash reward system where I get cash back. And because I have never actually had consumer debt or ever had a problem with consumer debt, this is what works for me. I would rather use my credit card for gas and get a cash reward than take cash with me to go pay all the time. The next reason is convenience. Here I am talking about, I'm taking cash with me everywhere, but I actually feel like my credit card is more convenient. It is just something where you swipe it and that's it. You don't have to deal with change, you don't have to deal with multiple bills, find the right amounts. So for me, convenience is another reason. Along those same lines of handling money, I have a little tiny bit of a germaphobe inside of me that says that money has been through a lot of hands. And that's kind of gross. So the germaphobe in me says, you know what, my credit card is more sanitary because it goes to my hand and I put it in a machine and it comes right back out and I am the one that touches it. And for me, I like that, as opposed to having money that has traveled anywhere and everywhere before it gets back to my hand. So the germaphobe in me says, meh, I prefer just to touch my own card. Now, I'm not one of those people where I can't touch money. I actually, my really good friend, she would always carry on a little bag and have people put the change in a little plastic baggie because she didn't like to touch it at all. I'm not that bad, but for me, the thought does cross my mind, what kind of germs is this carrying? What kind of, where has this money been? Another reason why I don't like to use cash envelopes is because I actually spend more money when I have cash. I know that the opposite is normally true for people because they say that it's harder to spend your cash because there's something psychological that goes on when you're handing over the actual money. I'm the opposite. If I have cash, it feels like, oh, I have cash. That's money that's not in the budget. That's money that isn't written down. It doesn't have a home. So therefore, because it doesn't have a designated place that the money goes to, and even if it's for myself, it's like I get cash, I spend it right away. Like I just spend the money. I get it, I spend it. And these right here are the reasons why I personally don't do the cash envelope stuffing. I love watching the videos of people stuffing their cash envelopes. I think they're so satisfying, and I wish that was something that my channel did. And there are actually, to be totally honest with you, there are a few cases where I would probably be better off if I did have a cash envelope. For example, one area that I always have a hard time with every month is eating out, and I think that would be helpful for me as we eat out, just to kind of ration out eating out, because normally at the beginning of the month we do a lot of our eating out, and then as the month goes, we don't have as many opportunities to eat out. So I think there are a few areas where I could do cash envelope stuffing, probably eating out being one of them. But other than that, I really don't feel like cash envelopes work well for me and my family. I really do enjoy the online budgeting system, and in my mind, like, I really do have a good awareness of how much money I have in every single account on my spreadsheet. And if I don't, I have an Android phone, and I just look up my Google Docs budget if I'm in a pinch and if I'm in a store and I think, gee, I don't know how much left I have in this account, which rarely happens for me. Just on a very rare occasion will I actually need to do that. For the most part, I know how much money is in my account, but if I don't, I can look it up really easily. So these are the reasons why I don't jump in on that bandwagon. I do kind of wish I could have a cute little envelope that I take around with me everywhere, but for me, it just isn't practical. So if you are new here and you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you could subscribe, and if you thought this was entertaining and you're already a member, I would love a thumbs up. I am just really appreciating all of you and your support at this time, and I love you, and take care, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.